Hello. Last month, the Tesla Cybertruck in Manchester was impounded by the Manchester police because it is illegal. What do you think? Should it be legal here or illegal? Please leave any comment down below. Well, it does weigh £6,500. That's 3.5 tons, but that's not the reason that it is actually illegal. But there are plenty more reasons, which we'll go into in just a moment, apart from its huge weight. Hello folks, my name's Nigel. I do hope you can subscribe and like, and please leave any comments down below. Well, in the UK, vehicles by law need to have rounded edges in the event of a collision. It's something that's been researched over many decades and helps pedestrian cyclists survive collisions with the vehicle, because vehicles are very hard. But as you can see from the Tesla Cybertruck, it's very pointed, and that's very much part of its design features. I've owned a Tesla Model 3 for 3.5 years, and I like talking about living, driving and charging my Tesla EV. To be honest, it's probably a bit too big for me, the Model 3. I had hoped that when Elon Musk a few years ago talked about bringing out a smaller Tesla, it would have been ideal for me. But I realised then I would be waiting many years. So I went ahead and bought the Tesla Model 3. And it's the best car for me. I think Tesla are well ahead of all the competition. As soon as the Tesla Cybertruck came out, my first thought was, why are they building such a huge vehicle? Okay, the Tesla Cybertruck is not as big as the Hummer, but it's pretty big. And as far as UK and Europe is concerned, it's a ridiculous sized vehicle. It makes no sense at all. If you disagree, please let me know. But I will accept that if you live in the USA, Canada, Australia, and you're on a farm, then it's probably a great vehicle for you. I'm sure you love it. Yeah, I've always thought that electric cars should be smaller, but then in the UK and Europe, our vehicles are much smaller, and people are used to much bigger cars in the USA, Canada and Australia. The Cybertruck's futuristic design with sharp pointed lines and angular stainless steel exoskeleton frame make it a nightmare when in collision with pedestrians or cyclists. And it's another reason out of many that it's banned in the UK and Europe. Last month, the Cybertruck in Manchester was impounded by the police because it is illegal in the UK. Now, Tesla won't sell you one here because they are legal, but this was one that was imported in the UK by a private individual who hadn't made the necessary modifications, which can be quite expensive if you want to drive it on the roads here. But what do you think? Please let me know. Tesla just can't make a few small changes to make the Cybertruck legal in the UK and Europe without drastically changing its design. And it would change the entire look of the vehicle. Also, the LED lights have not met UK regulations. In UK and Europe require specific locations for the different types of lights: indicators, headlights, side lights, brake lights, and specific luminosity. And the Cybertruck's continuous LED lights breaks many regulations here and in Europe. Modifying the lighting in countries other than those where they are legal would cost a considerable amount. It would have been obvious that there were many regulations that it fell foul of, and making it legal here in the UK would have compromised their design intentions. And the market they were most interested in was USA, Canada and Australia. The thought of a Tesla Cybertruck trying to park in a co-op car park was something I did not look forward to seeing because of its weight. If you pass your driving test after 1997, you would need a special license to drive the Cybertruck in the UK.
Smug mode. Well, I can't hang around here saving your necks all day. I guess I'll go and make a start on that ironing.
Tesla are world leaders in electric vehicles. The Model 3 I love driving, and the Model Y is the world's most popular car, EV or ICE. But very few people in the UK drive trucks. The number's about 1%. But if you're ever in the US or Alberta in Canada, it does appear the majority of people are driving brick-like trucks as their main driving vehicle. I once saw 3 school kids during a school lunch hour chatting in a car park. Each one was in their very own big F-type truck with the engines running, and they were having a great time. I'm so glad the UK, you have to be 17 to drive a car, and so 16-year-olds can only go up to 50cc in a scooter or moped. So what do you think? Should the Tesla Cybertruck be banned in Europe and the UK? To be honest, I think any type of truck is pointless. To me, a truck is something you put several pallets or lots of building equipment, bricks, cement and scaffolding. But have you ever seen anything on the back of the US type truck? I would say 1 in 20 if I'm being generous in Canada. I sold a 3-piece suite when I was there to 2 young guys with a truck, and it only just fitted in the back. Most of it was hanging over the edge. A surfboard, most of it hangs over the edge, making it very susceptible to the wind, moving it around. Sadly for me, a truck is just inefficient and as aerodynamic as a brick. And to be fair to some of the European designers making trucks for the European markets, they have been designing trucks with a little bit more aerodynamics, a little smaller for our roads for those who want them. The bonnets and boots are also much lower, so you are less likely to kill a child that you can't see because the bonnet is too far high in front of you. The Cybertruck is banned in the UK and Europe because it breaks many of our very stringent safety laws, where pedestrian safety is as important, if not more, than the people in the car. So should we be building safer vehicles for our roads? What do you think? Please let me know down below. I'm a big fan of Tesla cars, especially before Elon Musk went crazy, but I don't think the Tesla Cybertruck is for UK or European roads. I think it's fine in America, Canada, Australia. If you have a farm or you're a builder or construction. However, whatever you do, it's up to you. You don't criticise me. Well, actually, some of you do, but most of you don't. Anyway, enough of my rambling. I hope you can subscribe and like. Thanks for dropping by today. If you'd like to buy Jen and me a coffee, there's a link down below. And also, if you're thinking of buying a Tesla, you can get £500 off in the UK. But in the US, you can get various amounts off in dollars of Cybertrucks, Model 3, Model Y, Model X. But Tesla keep changing them out. So the best thing is to actually click on my link and see what the savings will actually be. Thank you very much for joining me today. Take care, drive safely, see you next time, bye.